Way back in days of old, there was a legend told about a hero known as Galavant.
Welcome back to my thoughts and to another episode set of Galavant. Last night's Galavant, Giants versus Dwarves, and the other one that I can't remember the name of, it was really good. It was actually a lot less ridiculous than what we've gotten in the season so far, and it was good. So in the first episode, as the title says, there are giants versus dwarves, and they're not actually giants or dwarves, but Nick Frost is there, and his giant character, according to IMDb, I don't think they said it in the episode, but according to IMDb, his character is named Andre the Giant, which I love that. And it also had Richard trading the Jewel of Valencia for a lizard that he claims is a dragon. And I kind of hope it turns into a dragon. He named it Tad Cooper. And I don't know, it's the lizard. Could be a dragon, I don't know. I don't live in medieval times. How would I know what a dragon looks like? But it was good, and the music in that episode was good. Also, Isabella has finally broken the spell of the evil wedding planner, which is good because I was waiting for her to come back. We didn't see anything about the cook and his girlfriend, which I was sad about because, I wanted to know if they left after the last episode, but I guess we'll find out next week probably. So the episode had a lot of good character stuff for Galavant and Richard, and them deciding to put aside the fact that Richard is a giant fuck up. Like I said, because I really like that they were becoming friends, and I don't like that the show's been flip-flopping every episode on hate, friendship. I just want them to stick with one. And then the second episode, the end of the first episode, also featured Gareth proclaiming his love for Madalena, which I'm not sure I'm okay with, because she is evil, and she also has a habit of betraying the people who love her, as evidenced with Galavant, Richard, and Richard's brother in last season. So, yeah. But, I'm willing to see where it'll go, and it also led to Sid getting exiled, so now he is going to rejoin Galavant and the rest of them. And then the second episode was, more of development. We finally got to meet Galavant's father, who it was kind of a stock plot that I could have seen coming had I decided to say, oh, I think I'll know what'll happen. It was one of those, my father wasn't there for me, so he's a terrible person, but it turns out that he's changed and he was there for me, he just never told me, and it's one of those sort of plots that it's stock, it works for character development, and really that was the bulk of the episode. But there was also a subplot with Gareth and Madalena, because Gareth wants his birthday to be like it always is, but because he's king, he can't do a lot of the normal activities that he would do, like getting into a bar fight, because no one's going to punch the king in the face, because he has the power to execute them. And then when Sid escapes into the forest of coincidence, he ends up meeting with the evil wedding planner. The evil wedding planner goes to Valencia, and Sid goes to Galavant's dad's place and meets back up with Galavant at the end and tosses a sword at him. And spoiler warning, if you haven't seen the episode, which I don't know why you'd be watching this if you haven't, but if you haven't seen the episode, Galavant got stabbed at the end of the second episode that was on last night, so don't know how they're gonna, get him back. I'm sure it'll be power of love or power of music or something, but yeah, that was a pretty good ending, I have to admit. It was very suspenseful and shocking. So, yeah. It was a very, very, very big, shock at the episode. So, yeah. The episodes were good. The music, I feel, was much improved since the last couple weeks. Like, not that I didn't like the music beforehand. It was just a lot of the songs didn't seem to really connect plot-wise. And we'd have one plot-wise song and one song that wasn't, but it's been progressively getting more plot-centric. We had in the second episode, we had two songs that were plot-centric, one with Sid, and one with, Galavant, and then there were songs in the first episode that were kind of, also very plot-centric, with Richard singing a song about the dragon, and then a battle song during the battle between the giants and dwarves. So, I'm liking that the music is getting more and more plot-centric, and they're not really extraneous songs. Although there was still an extraneous song in the first episode, but it ended up with Isabella getting her mind control crown, knocked off. So I can forgive it because it led to a plot development that probably wouldn't have happened otherwise. So, yeah, those were those two episodes. There's not really much for me to say. I liked them. I think Galavant Season 2 is getting progressively better. I'm hoping it'll be, really good when we finally get to the ending, because last season had a very strong ending, and I'm hoping that this season will have a strong ending. And I hope they don't cliffhanger it again, because despite the fact that I want them to be pressured to make another season, I don't like cliffhangers, because if they don't make another season, I'm going to be ending up wondering what the hell happened to them, and that's never fun when it comes to TV shows. So, yeah, so that was the end of this episode of My Thoughts, and I will see you next time.
Thank you all for watching, and if you liked the video, you can hit subscribe and watch one of my other videos. My videos can be found on any of these fine sites, and if you want to help out, maybe consider supporting the show on Patreon. See you next time.
Square jaw and perfect hair.